People often wonder what kind of sins qualify for church discipline in a church. Well, in one sense, if we think of church discipline as just the corrections that we offer one another for sin, I might be having a conversation with a brother who's exaggerating a story, and I might say, I think you're exaggerating that story a little bit. That would be a little act of church discipline. Now, when we think about which sins qualify for kind of formal, public, before the whole congregation and eventually putting a person outside of the church discipline, I typically say that a sin needs to be three different things, and it needs to be all three of those things: significant, outward, and unrepentant. Significant in the sense that I don't know how you can keep doing that sin and call yourself a Christian. So we understand that Christians their whole lives might struggle with sins of anxiety or the sins of stress, or again, to use an example before, maybe embellishing a story. I don't think we throw the red flag of rejection every time a brother exaggerates a story and then kind of denies the fact that he did that. Rather, it needs to be the kind of sin where it's just like, I don't know how you can call yourself a Christian and continue to do that. So first, significant. Second, outward. It's not something that's hiding in a person's heart and we're just sort of speculating about it. You're greedy. We're going to put you out of the church. How do you know I'm greedy? Well, I can just tell. Well, no, that greed needs to manifest itself in some way that we can see with the eyes or hear with the ears. Notice I didn't say public. Sexual sin, for instance, is often private. No, I said outward. Something, as I said, you can see with the eyes or hear with the ears. And then third, finally, of course, unrepentant. You've challenged the brother or sister once, twice, multiple times, maybe even for months at a time, but they refuse to let go of the sin. It's unrepentant. And as I said, a sin needs to be all three of those things: significant, outward, and unrepentant.